Welcome to May 2018. Now, May is going to be your best month ever, or one of them. And that's because the long-awaited Uranus moving into your sister sign, Taurus, happens on May 15th. The same day, there is the new moon in Taurus, which is doubly impactful, and Taurus trines, harmonizes with any planets you have in Virgo. Harmonizes. I don't know, this is making me laugh saying harmonize. And this is really good news because Pluto is in your sister sign Capricorn, which means the new moon in Taurus is trining Pluto, harmony, and forming a grand Earth trine to your planets in Virgo. This is spectacular. Now, having Uranus move into Taurus is a really big deal, and that's why everyone is buzzing about it on the internet and on YouTube, because it's the headlines for May, and it's extremely significant, and it's incredibly favorable for you because it is going to bring you opportunities on a gold platter. It is, just spectacular what's happening here. And it's in a wonderful location. When it moves into Taurus on the 15th, it is all about a transformation in consciousness for you, and you will be taking a new world view. You will be looking at things from an entirely different perspective over these next few months, and definitely over the next several years. And by the time he leaves and goes into Gemini, you're going to be a different person. And it's exciting what's happening for you. This is something that I've been waiting to share with you for many years. Those years you were dogging through the squares and the oppositions and the challenges and the setbacks. Yet, as the astrologer, I have the benefit of going way out and looking into the near future, the far future, and seeing, wow, look what's getting ready to be given to the Virgos. And who deserves it more? No one than Virgo. And so this is so exciting. Uranus and Taurus, this is about financial liberation. I believe it's about women's liberation. And the reason is because while Uranus was in Aries, Aries is ruled by Mars. Mars has to do with men. Mars has to do with war. Mars has to do with weapons. And we certainly have been hearing a lot about guns and weapons and warfare for the past 7 years. Now with Uranus moving into Taurus, ruled by Venus, who is the goddess of love, make love not war, goddess of beauty and abundance, money, wealth. We are going to be seeing over the next 7 years women's issues being front and center. Of course, Me Too movement. We're going to be seeing women's liberation. We're going to be seeing financial liberation. And, what's going on with you is amazing because this is expanding you out into the world. And this is about you, launching a new business, a new website, a new program, a new school, a new anything that has to do with technology, the internet, using your skills to reach out into the world and multiply. Go forth and multiply, Virgo. And I can help you do that because I'm launching the Wealthy Goddess program in June, your guide to your financial empowerment. And I am focused on entrepreneurs and business owners because I've been a successful business owner for 30 years now. And I know the ropes on how to build financial empowerment, financial independence. And it's very timely because of this Uranus moving into Taurus, which has to do with our money and our resources and leveraging those resources in a way that works for you and brings you the life you want. And you are being supported by the universe. And this is amazing because, you know, it's only going to improve from here. So whatever you've been through or going through, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and it really is about being proactive. Uranus is the liberator. Uranus is not gentle. Even when it trines, it will kick us out of things we don't belong in, even if we don't want to go. You know, oh, no, I just want to stay here, like this little comfortable rut I'm, you know, enjoying. And I know, I've been there. And, you know, Uranus is like, nope, sorry, bye. Out you go. The way to get out ahead of it is to be open to change. Now, what you have going for you is you're a mutable sign, which means you're flexible and adaptable. You want to use that to transform with this energy because it will be bringing you new enterprise, new opportunity, new job. If you like working for other people, you know, this is also, you know, in the stars for you as well. If you want to go back to school or you want to take training, this is an awesome time for you to do it. This is, you know, an amazing month for you. And I love the Taurus new moon on the 15th because it's in positive energy flow with Pluto and Mars, who's right at the end of Capricorn and getting ready to go into Aquarius the day after the new moon. Mars enters Aquarius on the 16th and whacks right into Uranus. So watch that day on the 16th because that could be an explosive day where people are just crazy and looking for a place to happen. And, you know, for you, it could be in the work, someone you're working with, or some disruption goes on at work. And, you know, just be aware of it, that there could be some situation that happens at work, or it could even be some change that you make. Maybe you decide, like, I've had enough, I'm out of here, or I've had enough with you, goodbye. and good, you know, is anger is an ally. It is a friend. It's not a nice friend, but it's a friend. It lets you know when things aren't right and where you need to change, and honor that. And this is about you having a better life, that things are changing for the better. But at that new moon, Mars, right at the end of Capricorn, is in positive energy flow with the sun and the moon, as well as Pluto. And that forms this incredible grand Earth trine to your planets in Virgo, which is phenomenal. This is about building wealth. This is about building your life. This is about building your reputation. This is about building your self-image. This is about you creatively moving out into the world, creative expansion. And this is about, you know, doing it in a way where you're reaching out to the world, that the world is your portal, and that it's about a new start in connecting with the world and how you connect with the world. And, you know, it's spiritual too. You know, it is about connecting with your higher self, channeling that higher self through who you are and what you do, bringing it out to the world. It's incredibly exciting. And it's absolutely delicious. Now, Venus enters Cancer on the 19th. And that's good for you too, because Cancer is, Cancer rules the money you make from the business you own. It rules the money you make from the company you work for. It rules your hopes and wishes, and it sextiles you. So you get all these trines going on, positive energy flow, you have sextiles, opportunity, you know, more positive energy. With sextile, you have to put some energy into it to make it work, but if you do, the results are spectacular. And so now you have Venus, who is working for you even in Gemini, because Gemini rules your destiny in the world and what you do in the world. And so having Venus in Gemini at the time of the new moon is beneficial to your career legacy, your profession, your status in the world, and that is incredibly exciting. Now, the sun enters Gemini on the 20th, and that is now bringing the energy into your outward contribution to society, your status in the world, your profession in the world. So all of this is about promoting you in the world. And Uranus is saying, hey, go get those skills you need. Go learn the technology you need. Connect with the people you need. Reach out. And you will be successful when it's new experiences, experimenting, innovating, taking risks, being unusual, being the risk taker. That is what Uranus rewards. It doesn't reward status quo. It doesn't reward ruts. It doesn't reward comfortable. Now, there isn't anything wrong with comfortable, and it really is interesting because Taurus loves to be comfortable to a detriment, right? Where Taurus can be so stubborn that they stay where they really need to move on from. But that's interesting because with Uranus, Uranus has its own stubbornness, which is, I am the change agent and I will change you whether you like it or not. And that's kind of stubborn in itself. So, this is going to be an interesting combination over the next 7 years. Uranus will be in Taurus until April 26, 2026. So it will be interesting to see how this plays out. Now for you, you benefit because you are in harmonious flow with this transformation, this Uranus transit. So don't watch the negative news. Don't chime in with other people who are being negative. That's not your story. And it's not your story to tell anymore. Your story is to talk about how things are working for you. Your story is to talk about how things are changing for the better for you. And so I want for you to only talk about how things are getting better for you. And I'm coaching you. And so I love it. I just love what's happening. Now, Jupiter is trining Neptune on the 25th. This is outstanding. This is excellent for relationships. This is excellent for communication. This is excellent for publishing, speaking, writing, teaching, getting your ideas out there, getting your thoughts out there, communicating with the masses, communicating with your partners, communicating with your public, your colleagues, your friends, your family, and so on. I really like this energy. And then, of course, we have Memorial Day on the 28th here in the States, kickoff of summer, and Happy Mother's Day on the 13th. That is for those moms out there. Happy to you. Celebrate you. Celebrate you every day. And then we have the Sagittarius full moon on the 29th. Now, this is an awesome moon, too. And, another thing, too, is your ruling planet Mercury. He is on the go in May. You are having an amazing month. He enters Taurus on the 13th. And, right there at that beginning, right? You could have some sort of epiphany, some kind of like, whoa, why didn't I think of this? I have this brilliant idea. Why didn't I implement this before? Or why didn't I, do this before? Because it's now making me so efficient. And because I'm so efficient, I am able to, work and get my work done in half the time, which gives me more time to play and makes me happy. And so it could be as simple as that, is where you're just getting more efficient and effective in your day-to-day living, and it's just opening up more free time for you, more creative time, so that you can work on projects that are really interesting for you. I love that energy. And Mercury is flying forward this month. Mercury is on the go. Yay! He enters Taurus on the 13th, and then he enters Gemini, comes home to Gemini on the 29th. That's good news, too. So the Sagittarius full moon, I really love this full moon. It is in positive energy flow with the North Node in Leo to Chiron, who's now in Aries. So there is a grand fire trine off of the moon, and there's also a grand water trine off of Venus in Cancer, Neptune in Pisces, and Jupiter in Scorpio. So we have 2 grand trines at the time of the moon, at full moon on the 29th. This is an amazing full moon. And so for you, it's about, really looking at your foundation. How am I taking care of me? Your wealth is in your health. The better you feel, the better life looks. And that comes from really good nutrition and supplements and eating really well and, getting plenty of rest and just really pampering yourself and taking care of you. And that is a big message for you, Virgo, here in May going into June with this gorgeous Venus trine that is going to be on here at the end of May going into June. She is going to exactly trine Jupiter. Then she is going to, she's going to exactly trine Neptune first, then Jupiter, or maybe kind of at the same time because Jupiter is slowing down, Neptune is direct. And, this is healing. This is inspirational. This is spiritual. And this is where you're making more money through your creativity, through your connectedness of being in the flow, of going with the flow, yet at the same time, being open to these new ideas that are coming in with Uranus, being open to the new ideas that the new moon has planted for you in the middle of the month. That is a powerful moon for you to set your intention for what you want to create in this Uranian cycle in Taurus for the next 7 years even. Not only just the next month or the next year, but what is your dream come true? If I could wave my magic wand and give you your dream come true, what would that be? Because you can make it happen over these next years. You really can. And that is amazing. And so the energy starts to focus in the area of your profession in the world, your destiny in the world, because your ruling planet moves in there on the 29th, right after the Sagittarius full moon. And this is rocking awesome for you because now you're looking at the stars are aligning for you, they're conspiring for you. Everything is supportive in here for you. And it's only going to get better because Uranus is supporting you and opening you up to new possibilities, to new ideas. And meditate on that, dream upon it, go out into nature, in this cycle of Taurus, before we, move into Gemini, that we celebrate Earth Day in the cycle of Taurus. And Taurus rules the earth because Taurus is an earth sign like you. And Taurus is about Mother Earth, Gaia. And when we connect to Gaia, she heals us. And when you walk barefoot on the grass or you walk barefoot on the sand, you're rooting down into the earth, and then the earth comes up and heals you and grounds you. And it's so amazing, the energy in here for you. Now, if you need to ask for more money, do it before the 19th. And do it in a way where you're just, I'm going to say it in a lovely way to my boss or whoever I need to get the money from. And then I'm going to present the facts. So you're going to be very graceful and you're going to be your best factual self. And then you're just going to be patient because they're going to give you more money because you asked in a way that was considerate. And you stated the facts, which proves you are absolutely entitled to that money, getting more money. And so this is an amazing month for you. And for those of you open for love, hell yeah, is why not? And you could meet someone at a distance. You could meet someone who is in another country or in another location. And that person could be perfect for you. It could be the soulmate or twin flame of your dreams. Be open to the possibilities. They can be someone who's very different from you because that's what Uranus does. Uranus brings us the unusual. Uranus brings us the person who's very different from our background or how we were raised. However, it means that the person is like you on a soul level and what you need at this time. So be open to the unique. Be open to someone that you would never consider before, but if they're, harmonizing with you and you're having fun and you're gaining value from the experience, from the relationship, go for it. For those of you coupled, it's, oh my gosh, this is so good because with the Venus trining the Neptune and the Jupiter, this is a healing time for your relationship. This is a wonderful time to, connect with each other and, feel that spiritual connection with each other and, focus on some goal together or focus on a hope and a wish that you have or, maybe some outstanding vacation that you've been wanting to take. Now is the time to either plan it or do it. It is, the time to, go off together into the sunset, right? And that's what I'm seeing as you're going off into the sunset. Do it. And money looks excellent. Money is, there for you, and it's only going to get better because of this innovation that you're doing, the creativity. Get creative. And use your skill and talent to be creative. And from that creativity, you will build wealth. Career, absolutely. You're moving up in whatever you're doing, whether it's something you own or where you work. And if you need to move out of there to get something else going, do it. Don't hold yourself back. This is the time to take risks. This is the time to put yourself out there. And you will be so glad you did. Spiritually, you are so dialed in here. Just stay in the flow. Love you. The more you love you, the more you're in the flow with God, because that's what God wants, is for you to make the most of yourself. Not to sacrifice yourself for others, not to hold yourself back for others, but to make the most of yourself. That's the way God can work through you. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plusing my videos. Virgo, you're rocking awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And I'm launching my new school, my new academy in June with my first masterclass, the Wealthy Goddess Program, your guide to your financial empowerment. I would love to see you there. We are going to totally focus on building you a new business or expanding your business or moving you up in the organization and building wealth. It is time to build wealth. And you can be in the know with that by signing up for my free email. The link is below. You also get a free gift when you sign up. And then that way you'll know when the masterclass is going to launch. And I would love for you to be there because you are about to take off in ways you've only dreamt of. So until next time, Virgo, this is your best month ever. One of.